Okay. Yeah. All right. And we begin as we mean to proceed. You know what fucking time it is? Wagwan people. I know you miss me. Oh, how I missed you all too. Spin a bit. Spin a bit, I know. It's been a long while, but let's let the music play for a bit. Hey, yo, I am your fucking host. Ladies and gentlemen, pimps and players, demons and fucking slayers. If you're up this night, if you're up at this fucking hour, give it up for your fucking self. I'm your host Nino, aka Q-Ray, aka the hot take intellectual, aka Young Giga Drill, aka the Nigerian Dundada, aka the human live stream machine, aka Miyamoto Too Flashy, aka the night skin shinobi hidden in the leaf smoke, aka I don't pay for my motherfucking Crunchyroll. Well, I do now, but still I got people for that. Hey, how y'all been, bro? It's been so long. It's been so long. I hope y'all are. Oh man. I hope y'all have been good. Let's bring the music down. Let's bring the music down. So geez, man. Yeah, I know. I'm sorry, guys. Like, first of all, I think I need to come clean and say I'm sorry. Like, I'm not doing this for like the actual audience that I'm trying to acquire. I'm doing this for the few people who really fuck with Nino. I'm doing this for the folks who like are about this channel and about seeing what happens on this channel next. You know, y'all are who I'm here for. And let me say one thing. I'm not forsaking you again. Trust me. We're back. We're really back. We are really back. And I know I've said that 1,000 times. And I know I've said this 1,000 times. And I know I've said this 1,000 times. But guess what? None of those times before did I have my own apartment. Did I have my own dedicated studio? And did I have actual free time to do the shit that I want to fucking do? I've worked my ass off to build something for myself in the time I've been away. I've learned the value of hard work. Harder work than I was giving when I was known around these parts. I'm a better rapper. I'm a better talker. I'm just better now, for real. It's kind of bizarre that I've been in the background for so long. Like, and honestly, for y'all who've been waiting to see me win all these years, trust me, the time has come. Because not only am I trying to win for myself, I'm trying to win for y'all. We're doing this, dog. We're doing this for real. We're doing this for real. And you know what? The clearest reason why I know we're doing this for real this time is because I really don't have... I have a lot to gain, I have a couple things to lose, but I am so out of fucks to give. Bro, I don't care. Like, let me be clear about our intent here, and I don't care how this makes people feel. I know this is gonna sound crazy, but I don't really give a fuck. My intent here, my intent with my channel from this day forth, and I think I'm gonna declare it with my voice so y'all can hear me. I don't really care who this upsets. I don't care who this brings out of the woodwork to try and remind y'all of the stuff I've said in the past or who I was in the past, because I'm not that person anymore. Y'all can keep treating me like a ghost, because that is what I am. I am a specter. And I won't go back to the other side until my task is done. And you want to know what my task is, guys? You want to know what my fucking task is? The utter and complete destruction of anime YouTube. I will not rest until it is uncool, unprofitable, and unsalvageable to be an anime YouTuber. For all of you. That is my end goal here. How I'm gonna do that? Don't worry. It's all content, right? It's all the show. That's all I'm gonna say about that. Aside from that, I want to hear y'all's thoughts. Whoever's here, make yourself known in the comments. I know it's Elijah. I know Elijah's here. It's whatever, sure. But yeah, no, that is my goal. That is what we're here for. I don't like this place anymore. The reason I left was because I was tired of you people. The reason I left was because I was tired of this fucking scene. The reason I left was because I was tired of how the people I actually liked I was tired of how the people I actually liked in the scene were treated by this scene. And I don't necessarily mean the fans. Yeah, the fans for fucking sure. But I really mean the actual content creators. They're the ones who've been a stick in my fucking craw. And I've mentioned names before. Today is not the day I mention names. We just got back. I think I can just speak menacingly. And I think that should be enough. Because the people who know. I used to hang around with tubers at the root of the scene. I know some shit about your heroes that you wouldn't believe. Anyway. Oh boy. We're back. We're back, guys. We're here. And I don't like y'all. Not necessarily the people in the comment section or the people in the chat. I love you, chat. Chat's never turned their back on me. No. But this is for whoever hears my voice for the first time in a long time on YouTube. Because I'm leaving this up. I'm leaving this up public. I have a goal now. My goal used to be to educate. My goal used to be to try and be a black voice in a space that didn't have many black voices. And to try and fight against the tide that came with that. That used to be my goal. Don't really give a fuck about that anymore. I went to film school, dog. I dropped out. Starting my own company. Got a 9 to 5. Fell in love with a girl. Broke her heart. Lost all my friends in the process. And guess what? Guess what it taught me? It taught me there's important things in life, and it taught me there's distractions. And I'm done with the distractions. But one thing keeps fucking sticking in my craw, and I'm sorry, y'all. The pro wrestling 9 fans are gonna get to eat tonight because I'm in promo mode, dog. I'm not here to stream. I'm here to cut fucking promos. I'm here to actually say how I feel about some certain shit, but not necessarily in a way that's gonna get too much attention right now. Don't want to rustle the feathers before any actual work is done. But I will say this much. Oh, I complain too much, right? Oh, I complain too much, right? Okay. And you know what, yeah? I'm going to say this part. The ones who've still been my brother, gig up, you're still a G. I want you to know that much. You're still my bro. Forever and ever. You got some snakes in your circle, but it's calm. That's not my problem. It's more yours than mine, but it's calm. I know at the end of the day, me and you were solid. And that includes Sydney too. And that includes Dakota. So them ones are calm. Y'all are wonderful people. I still love y'all. To anyone who I used to do YouTube with, Golden Witchy, Trixie. That's my dog, yo. Y'all already know Trixie the Golden Witch is my sis. Like, that's the digital sister shall always remain an affiliate of Mr. Black and Platinum. So who else? Pedantic, I mean, I don't need to say nothing. Like, me and Pedantic are so solid, it's fucking rock solid, bro. Like, I don't really need to bring up Blackland for nothing. Yeah, that's as far as, like, my friends still go. But anyone out who I'm not mentioning names of, anybody whose name I'm not mentioning, I'm not saying it's, like, it's out for you. I'm not saying it's curtains, but I'm going to just put it this way. We had a way to do this that would get everybody fed, and not just construct a shell for a few good faces to shill the fucking product. I'm not here to shill the product. I got my own product to sell. Not only that, but I don't think the product's worth shilling for now. You get me? I'm not about to be on some, anime is not good no more. There's videos on my channel that say absolutely the opposite. Let's not even enter that particular discussion. That's not what I'm saying here. But you see me? What I for end? What I for stop? Musope? Remember when I talked about boutique anime, yeah? Oh my God. Remember when I talked about boutique anime, yeah? Remember what I said? It's gonna become a time when the thing you love don't look like the thing you love no more. I've decided that because it don't look like the thing I love no more, I can't be an ally to it. Does this make sense to y'all? Because it don't look like the thing I love no more, I can't stand here and act like I can be friends with the people who shill for it. Does that make sense? This is life or death now. This isn't just kids in their dorm rooms. We're grown men, and this is a job. And I'm here to end you lot's way of life. So aside from that, how's everyone else doing? No, I'm so serious. Like, and guess what? The resistance is here. The resistance is here because there's others. I know there's others. There's some of you lot who've been making videos, and you lot are either my children, people who were fans of me and then got bigger than I ever did. And you know what? I love you all. I know you. And I know you're watching me right now. You're listening to this and you're wondering what I mean by resistance, bro. To the ones who understand what I'm saying, just because the zeitgeist isn't on your side right now, just because the way people make money is predicated on bullshit right now, don't mean you're not doing the right thing. There's still such a thing as integrity and morals. There's still such a thing as being a real nigga. You get me? Man. We in a place tonight, man. We really in a place. And the thing is, right, the ones, I know I'm speaking vague, the ones who don't know what I'm talking about, this must be flying over you lot's heads. This must be flying over you lot's heads like planes in the night sky. But for the ones who get me, for the ones who get, we've got fucking work to do. And I'm back. Don't get me fucking vexed. DPMO. My British followers know what that means. DP fucking MO. Don't piss me off, G. You get me? I'm so... It's all content, right? It's all content, right? And I complain too much. Oh, you haven't heard nothing yet. Can you daft more? Can you daft more? Show bummy, I'm on Yoruba chat. Let me hear you. Can you daft more? Let me tell you one. That's how I feel, G. None of them. No one's spared. And you see you ones, yeah, that think you can put a whole 90-second Hoyo verse ad in the front end of the video and we don't see what you're doing. And that's not even the most egregious one. Because if I were to tell you the things that are happening, if I were to tell you the deals that are being made, bro, and the thing is, they think I don't know. No one who's involved in any of these things has heard from me in years. The only one who has is Gigak. But guess who still talks to their editors? To the people they throw away? You lot. There's a shift coming. A tide shall wash it all away. A tide as high as the Tower of Babel itself to wash this all away. And I can't wait, because guess what? Guess who's got a surfboard ready? My goal is destruction. My goal is to kill this fucking scene. My goal is to scare you stupid fucking shitheads away from this stupid shit. Go watch anything else on YouTube. Oh my God. Y'all still watching anime content in big 2024? In big 2024. My brother. You're still watching, you're still listening to Trash Taste. Once again, this ain't about Gaunt. Gaunt, you have to understand. Hey, what? You know what? Because I'm going to lay it all out on the line. Gaunt's always been a brother to me. Sorry, I'm getting a call. I'm gonna let him know that I'm on the way down. Give me 1 second. I need to handle this. Yeah, 1 sec. Just give me a bit. I'll be down. Need to say this to you lot before I continue. Cause Gaunt's been a bread, cause before I start chatting shit about the systems and stuff I need to talk about a person who's at the center of those systems, who's been nothing but a brother and a kind spirit to me, right? So Gigak, I want to make this clear that this is, if this ever gets back to him, because I know there's people who are gonna run. It's not about Gigak. Gigak has been a brother to me. He helped me out of some spicy situations. I don't lie to you, bro. Rough shit. To the point where I know it's damaged our relationship. I know that stuff has damaged my relationship with him. But, like, he's helped me out with some rough shit. For real. Like, in a time when, and the folks who know me, for real, the folks who know me behind the scenes know that there was a time when I was not doing well. And I'll tell you why I haven't reached out to anybody. Anybody who's a friend of mine, and I'll say this, I want to say this quick because I don't get to say this often. Anyone who's a friend of mine who hasn't heard from me in a long time, and you wonder where I've been, you wonder where all this went, you wonder why I haven't reached out, it's because I didn't feel comfortable, like, expressing, like, remorse for the stuff. Either if we stopped talking based on some messed up shit that happened, or even if we just stopped talking, drifting apart. I didn't want to reach out because I was dealing with some messed up stuff and I felt like a messed up person. I don't feel that way no more. Therapy is a wonderful thing. And so is mushrooms. But to be clear though, when I speak of these demons, the one who is among them who you know I have a relationship with, yeah, they're a part of the system, but I have to make it clear. That, like, that's a person I still like. That being said, how are you still watching Big Trash Taste in Big 2024? How are you still getting your information off YouTube if you like anime? How do you still like anime? How, dog? Like, I'm not talking like shit that came out before, but like, how are you still seasonally watching? And I'm not saying that there's not good stuff happening, bro, but like, aren't you tired? Bro? It's the same thing. It's the same good thing. It's the same good Sakuga cuts based on the same decent, like, Shousetsu no Naru fucking shows. Every now and then you get a Dan. Every now and then you get a JJK. Every now and then you get some fucking shonen that does something special. But every now and then, there's always been every now and then. In the meantime, it's been rubbish, bro. Give me 5 minutes. I need to go let my brother inside. I'll be right back. I'm going to let you lot ruminate on that for a second. Brother, you know something? Sometimes I watch One Piece cuts. I watch new One Piece cuts. And like, I have to pause and like I see the little memes that them are like throwing in because, you know, I got to be an animator on One Piece. I'm gonna throw in a fucking meme in English in this multi-million-dollar like anime that people who don't care about memes are watching. Right? And it's moments like that where my faith in Sakuga is shaken. Where I think about Miyazaki and his fascistic direction style, and I'm like, you know what, old man? Maybe you had a fucking point, G. maybe just maybe you had a point. Cause you know what? I don't like it here, G. I'm not saying that there's not good studios doing stuff, obviously, please. But we're venting tonight, right? It's just content, right? Anyway, how's you lot's love lives been? I don't know. It feels like there's a shift in the waters. Otakus are fucking hot commodities on the dating market these days. Y'all been feeling that? I have. Feels like every Tom, Dick, and Harry's into anime nowadays. Super easy to pick up a chick based on pretending not to know how much you know. Hit them up with the Oh, never heard of that. Really? Sailor Moon? That sounds cool. I mean, I grew up kind of sheltered, so I didn't really know much about that kind of stuff. But it looks really cool. You want to watch it with me sometime? Fullmetal Alchemist? I mean, like I'm more of an like a Dragon Ball guy, but like I'll watch it with you. Hey. Oh yeah, I did that. I keep quizzing them. Keep quizzing them. Keep quizzing them. Keep quizzing them. How many animes have you seen? What's your favorite anime? What are you watching this season? you fucking dorks. I love being back, bro. I love this job, bro. Okay. Man, I miss doing this, G. I miss just being a goofball in front of a microphone and not caring about the ramifications. Yeah, so, where was I? If she asked about season 2 anime, I running out the door. LOL. Have you heard of Death Note? I've heard it's a good show. Oh yeah, no, you getting it. You getting it. Oh, absolutely. You got it. Oh my god. Absolutely. Am I high? No, nigga, have you ever been on one of these streams before? Have you ever been, excuse me? Even when I'm sober, this is the energy. Fuck off, G. What are you saying? We back. We back. We back, bitch. It's not that we can go back to some dingy forum from 2005 and pop off again. Oh, hell no. No, we're not doing that. Oh, don't misunderstand me. We are embracing the now. No, this is the future. Oh, I'm not trying to drag y'all nowhere. We're not trying to do no nostalgia. Bitch. Nostalgia, nigga. You thought I was trying to play to nostalgia? Fucking, are you on crack? Please. This is not about nostalgia. This is not about the past. It is not about where we have ever been, my friend. This is about where we are going. And where we're going. Maji, you wanna know where we're going? We're gonna go there just to piss on everybody else on the way down. You wanna know why? Because if my plans work out, not saying they will, because I've got contingencies, and plus there's stuff that could still happen that could fuck the whole operation up, and that would be such a drag. But if things shake out the way I want this to go, we're looking at the future, boys. You think, for those of you who've been on Twitter, right? For the few of you who, check my Twitter out, and you see me talk about something called neo-otakuism. It started as a joke, yeah. I was really just memeing, but sometimes I wonder, is this how political theories, is this how real philosophical and political worldviews start? You just play around with ideas in your head, and the more you actually see them fucking transpire in the real world and consistently dictate the flow of things you care about, and you the more you dig into the theory and the more you expand on it, the more you just see it happening everywhere. Anyway, pinning that, neo-otakuism, in short, if you want me to explain my points here, because it would be very upsetting if I were to start now and then there's a whole bunch of people who watch this and don't get it. So let me actually make my points clear. Being an Occidental otaku, being a Western otaku, being an otaku in general, anime is built on Western stuff, right? Anime itself comes from Disney. We all have heard this fucking thing all the time. Anime comes from Disney, da da da. Anime, da da da. Bambi's eyes, da da da. All of that shit. We've heard that. Yes, sure. But what if, bear with me here, but what if fuck the West? What if, it does come from it, but it's better? What if they don't just make better cartoons either? What if everything about them is better? What if Thing Japan, but maybe if I expand it to just Thing Asia? And you know what? It's crazy because, like, you know what? Being an American, I know it must be so hard. It must be tough having to have a stake in this place and what it does and its like existence. That must suck. I'm a naturalized citizen, so technically I'm supposed to feel that way, but like, come on, let's be real here. Like, regardless, it must suck. I get it. I understand, but unfortunately, I don't have the same blind fealty to this nation and this hemisphere of the world's bullshit that y'all do. If we're going to discuss in the sense that neoliberal capitalism rests, lives, and dies on the manufacture, consumption, and passing around of treats, consumer goods. Because neo-otakuism has so many frameworks, but I think it's best to hit you with the economic, philosophical, and political framework first. If that is the idea that we are resting on, what if they just have better treats? What if they just do capitalism better? And if they do capitalism the best, and I know a lot of y'all are anti-capitalist, please don't let the fucking communist kitten inside of you get too upset about this. I've got actual points to make here. So hold on, let me land. What if, right, we take a look at where capitalism works the best and look at how it gets to that point? And when you look at that, you realize the answer is rooted in a few different things. You could take the World War II answer. Oh, it's MacArthur. You know, he just jackhammered a sense of communal understanding and, like, you know, hard work into the Japanese ethic, and that just became what they did, and that's just why they're so good. Pinning that too. Hold on, I have to let my friend in. I'll be right back. Yo, what's up? Alright, give me 1 second. How y'all doing tonight? I'm back. All right. Okay, we're back. All right. Where was I? My point. Yes, neo-otakuism. People think it's MacArthur. I think it's something else. I think it's a feature of the Asian character. And I know this is racially essentialist, but unfortunately, when you live amongst the people for thousands of years, you end up building certain characteristics with each other. I can say this about Africans, so I think it's fair to notice this about other folks. You know, regardless. Something in their character has allowed them to not only bounce back from civilizational destruction multiple times in multiple parts of the region, but to do so and reclaim the mountaintops of multiple industries. And yeah, they got fucking help to do it. Western capitalism positioned Asia to be what it is today. But Western capitalism also positioned itself. And guess where America is? You know what I'm saying? And I'm not necessarily saying that like Japan's economy is doing great, but you must observe the superstructure to see how it feeds the base. Sometimes even the most frivolous stuff about a place, even the most frivolous aspects of a conversation end up showing you deeper rot, deeper things in the mix that most people aren't looking at. Right. Now, my thesis here is that yes, Asia produces better treats than the West does. That's the baseline of neo-otakuism. It is the fact that the stuff Asia makes, Thing Japan, basically it is Thing Japan, the ideology. And here's the thing. A lot of folks like to make fun of the whole Thing Japan thing. Here's how you argue against it. Like, yeah, no shit. They're a nation that fucking like did endless amounts of barbarity. So are you. I'm sorry, maybe you see, this is the thing about the I don't have to look at Japan a certain way because I can also look at America that way too. To me, I'm just looking at two superpowers. To me, I'm just looking at two histories of evil. And one managed to learn, the other didn't. One gave me things I care about and like, the other didn't. One put my people in chains, the other didn't. So I think it's fair in the modern day to cast my tent with the Asian delegation. And I think it's fair to create a proper mindset, a proper framework to discuss this kind of shit. And let me start talking, like I've said enough for the theory nerds. Let me start speaking in the direct layman terms. Neo-otakuism is saying that Thing Japan is correct. They make better video games. They make better movies. They make better animation. And what the thing about it is also a test of character. For example, if you like Japanese video games more than the typical Western one, it says something about how you interact with video games as a medium. If you prefer Asian cinema to Western cinema, it says something about how you interact with cinema as a medium. And so on with animation, so on with comic books. And honestly, I don't care about the arguments to the contrary. That's not what this whole framework is about. Of course there's things wrong about anime. Of course there's things wrong about Japanese media. Of course there's things wrong about Chinese media. Definitely about Korean media. But who gives a fuck, dog? Like, Jesus, dog. Half of the women who have been on who are on screen in the 90s sloppy toppy topped Harvey Weinstein. So what are we talking about here? Chatting about idol industry. Okay. Epstein just got done up. Naomi Campbell got done up for feeding young girls to Jeffrey Epstein and Ghislaine Maxwell. Well, you want to talk about about lowly shit for when the Japanese brain rot. Yeah, there's a bunch of fucked up shit there, but the average thing you find there is some shit on the nigga's computer. Western brain rot is secret islands where little girls are getting raped. These are the ways you battle when you are approaching life from a neo-otakuist framework. And I'm not saying it's about getting one over on people who like Western shit or people who represent the West. No. Actually, let me be very clear about what this is. It's about dethroning the West in people's minds. It's about dethroning the West in people's hearts. Hollywood fucking sucks compared to the stuff that comes out on the seasonal charts. The games industry in the West should fucking crash and crumble so that Capcom, Square Enix, and the rest of Japan can take their place as the rightful owners of fucking video games. This isn't just about the things we like, dog. Like, because I know I've gone crazy, right? I think it's pretty clear tonight to y'all that, you know, old 9-0's gone insane, but we're back. I have more power now than I ever have. But what I can tell you now is I see it, bro. I see how it all connects. I see the game they're playing. And that is why I'm here. That's why I'm back. I had to give myself a reason, and my reason is to destroy this shit. Because I'm tired. I'm tired of this mealy-mouthed, self-deprecating, oh, anime's trash and so am I ass bullshit. You stupid fucks. You stupid fucks. You fucking pagans, bro. Swear to God. Oh, I like quirky Japanese shit. I know, you know, I'm sorry. Fuck off. Everyone who's a weeb, everyone who likes Asian stuff, everyone who likes Japanese media, everyone who likes anything that has anything Asian or just Japanese or just something with that tinge of anime to it, y'all tuck your tails and fucking run lest you be called a lolicon. Oh, your friends are gonna tease you for liking anime. Your friends are gonna... Bro, grown people. These are the dynamics we're working with as grown adults, bro. Y'all are making content around these dynamics. Y'all are like making videos around these dynamics. And you don't realize how racist you're being. You don't realize how fucking like, you don't, so, because like, I know a lot of y'all are white, so I think maybe it's easier to put it in your perspective to white people, because a lot of black people implicitly get this, so that's why we don't have this issue. But like, y'all do know that when you like make jokes about Japan and how weird they are and how like, this is what two nukes does to a country. Like, you know, when you do all that stuff, right? Y'all are going to hell, right? Because guess what? Y'all have benefited from that. And I don't just mean with anime existing, but I mean like you benefited from the death and destruction of that country. So you getting to gloat on the dead bodies of those people when you make those kinds of jokes. And not just that, when you talk about anime and Japanese culture as a whole in that way, where a thing you like, you deprecate it. A thing that gives you happiness, you present to others like it's a flaw. Can you duff, man? Can you duff? Like, bro, like, that's why I'm here to destroy this shit. Because it must end. This cannot continue. This cannot continue. I've been worked up all night. I know. I've been worked up all night. But like, thank you. It is as easy as just being honest. And the thing is, that's what, you know what? Since these weebs since all you nerds need fancy frameworks and political ideologies to latch yourselves to, oh yeah, come and take neo-otakuism. Come join the banner, guys. If you need a way to sound cool and smart, If you want a way to sound cool and smart with all the frameworks that make you sound like a big bad otaku that can stand proud against not only the people who don't like your fucking fandom, not only the people who don't like you in the first place, but the people within this community that we really do need to figure out, rooting out, because that's what neo-otakuism is also about. Yeah, that's the other side of it. I'm speaking loud about the stuff that certain folks are too afraid to talk. We need to talk about the anti-Nazis, bro. It's about time. You want to know why folks don't want to talk about the anti-Nazis? Because the anti-Nazis make up a good large amount of the views that feed these people. And the unfortunate thing about the anti-Nazis is a good 60% of anti-Nazis don't even know that they're anti-Nazis. It's really sad. It's really sad. But I can see one. I know the avies you use. I know the words you use. Guess what? I was on A before y'all were. And a lot of y'all are young. A lot of y'all are like really, really young. I have got save files on old consoles older than some of you Nazis chatting shit online these days. And I say this from the very bittity bottom of my fucking kokoro. It's about fucking time you get off my lawn. Because this culture war shit has also been another thing that like prompted me to dip. It's prompted me to leave, bro. Like the fakeness of the industry, the fact that people were taking backhanded deals to talk about certain shows more than others, to push seasonal dynamics in anime towards a certain direction over others. The anti-Nazis and how people refuse not only to speak about the issue they present, but to talk down on people making an issue of them. Really, guys? I'm on your side. I'm the one. And I know that don't really mean much because it's a small gathering of us here tonight. But I'm on your side. We are done. And I'm tired of us having to retreat to bubbles like Discord. I'm tired of folks either having to project an air of fallow weebness to seem harmless to the normies and attack the Nazis. Like, I'm not going to let people talk shit about anime that people who happen to be shitheads like just because they like it. Because guess what? I like it too. And it says nothing about my fucking character or my politics. My politics are... And you know what? That's the funniest thing here. Because my politics are far more solid than a lot of the folks who are going to try and speak on people for like speaking on behalf of anime. That's something I've noticed in my spaces, because I'm around a lot of left-wing folks, because I am one myself. In my spaces, it became so important for me to clearly clarify what kind of anime fan I was. That's not going to continue. Elijah, go ask your friends. You know some of the people doing it. I'm not about to start today. I've said the part that you need to hear. It's now for you detectives in the audience to go harass the people who you think I'm talking about. I don't really give a fuck about nothing else that you lot are trying to say. I really don't. I really don't. Because when I was trying to talk about anime friendly like, when I was trying to be part of a community and get support for the stuff I was making, or friendly like, and when I was just making simple anime and hip hop videos, and I was just making videos about just the meat, or when I was just doing that, things could have been so calm. If I had got a boost back then, if I had worked a bit harder, if I had been prompted by some of the folks then who told me that they supposedly liked my shit. Because again, a lot of it was discouragement. A lot of it was hearing nothing back from folks that I supposedly thought were my friends. Hearing nothing back from folks that I really like valued the opinion of. And not getting, bro, so much as just a tweet. You know? This is why I big up Gaunt when it matters, because he helps me when it matters, and he's been a clear one. But there's other man them, and it's like I disappear, and you treat me like you don't know where I am. A lot of you have my Discord. This is not me trying to act like I'm upset that folks don't reach out to me, because it's half on me as well. Here's the distinction I'm trying to make before things get weird. The distinction I'm making here is that now that I am back and I am speaking on all of these things, don't act fucking funny to me. Don't start coming to me now and be like, where'd you hear that? Oh, who told you that? If to bass off me that nonsense. If I get so much as, and you know what? Here's the threat now. I get so much as one DM like that, I'm exposing you. I get so much as one DM to the breadth of, where'd you hear? Where'd you hear that? Who's feeding you? Or what are you talking about? Why you? I get so much as that, and it's curtains, dog. So my DMs are open, but I don't want to see you fucking message me. Okay. Neo-otakuism, the destruction of anime YouTube. Ah, yes. The important thing. Fuck. I'm a mangaka now, guys. I don't care about anime YouTube. I'm here to destroy it. But in the meantime, I'm also here to shill my manga called Screw the Omega. And you know what? Give me 1 second. I've been working on the railroad all the ding dong day. I've been working on the railroad and I know I ain't getting paid. Oh. Okay. Where the fuck did my thing go? Where's my page? How do I show my page? Okay. Anyway, let's move this. I'm going to put my Instagram on the fucking vibes. Give me a second. Window capture. Why is this not okay? There we go. All right. I figured it out, guys. I figured out how to stop being fucking old. I figured out how to stop being an old man and fucking put actual shit on a streaming thing. Jesus Christ, I haven't done this in years. Anyway, bang, there you go. Screw the Omega. I guess we can just go here. Screw the Omega is a story about Neji Okalu, and that's this guy. A Nigerian-American first-year college student who moonlights as a demon hunter in New York City. It's an urban fantasy. It centers around black people. Alongside Neji, we got Reba, the Ripper Daniels, and we got Yemisi Omoarasha. This is going to be basically my life's work. I'm not going to get too deep into it. You can read what's on screen. You can go to my Instagram. It's NINE0UH. You can go check it all out from there. I just wanted to show you what I've been working on in the meantime. We're still in the concept stages. Actually, I'm lying. We've got a one-shot on the way. It's almost done. It's almost done. The artist is Wanger, Alex, the guy I've been working with. He's been such a great help. He's just the best. He's just a legend. But regardless of all that, yeah, that's where we've been at. That's what I've been working on. I just want to show you guys that for the time being. You guys can go check that out on your own. We can get back to the other shit. We can get back to the other shit now. Yeah, I've gotten a lot of stuff out, man. This felt like therapy tonight, dog. And now I think I have a clearer idea as to the videos I want to make. Because I mean, I have video scripts done, right? But it wasn't until I really like sat down and started talking to you lot that like I've really deeped it, bro. I've deeped so much about this rotten fucking game, bro. And it could have all been so easy. But it's greed. It's greed. It's thirst and desperation for acceptance from forces that you don't need to be accepted by to be happy. But folks have convinced themselves because they've lived deprived of those parts of culture for so long that they feel like that's what they need to be viewed as an adult. My nigga, this is anime. You're an otaku. You are never gonna be viewed as a real adult. What you should do is see what being an adult means to you and reject their impositions of adulthood. That's how we move forward. But what do I know? I'm a film school dropout. A film school dropout who owns his own house. Film school dropout who is making a manga. It's all content, right? That's all it is. It's all content, right? Anyway, I've had enough fun. I think this has been productive. I think this has been fairly productive. I've been going for an hour. There's a certain person who's watching this stream, and you know who you are. If you are watching this stream, you are the one who should message me on Discord and let me know. Actually, I'm gonna just message them. Anyway. So we back. Oh, and if any of y'all have wondered what Yonko Productions is, he's on his way back too. He's been dealing with some personal life shit. What this industry, what this game does to people just because they have to deal with personal life shit, huh? You can be on top of the world one day, as plugged into the scene as anyone needs to be. Just because you have to go handle some shit of your own, everybody all of a sudden treats you. Because the thing is, if this is about, because a lot of y'all don't know how I am in real life. I don't care about myself. If something affects just me, I don't care. Right? I can take it on the chin. Guess what? When it was just affecting me, that was 9-0 of before. You get me? When it was just affecting me, how I reacted to that was how I used to react. And yeah, I was angry about shit and all that. But now it's different. I don't see this as just affecting me anymore. I understand YouTube for what it is as a medium now. And I understand there's a reason why I haven't started a new channel. I understand there's power in the install base that I have here. There's 30 of you watching right now at 4 fucking a.m., bro. That means something. Not many people can pull that kind of thing. And I know that's not much, but still. And it's the fact that I've learned to big myself up in small ways like that. To understand that this means something to more than just me. You get me? Yeah, I know it's different times for different people, and I've got viewers from across the world, so that is very true. But at the same time, like anyone who's watching from America is a mazza right now. But yeah, like this don't affect me no more. This don't affect just me no more. And when things affect people I care about, when systems affect people I care about, I go crazy. Especially if there's systems within my grasp to change. I can't really do nothing about Western capitalism. I can't do nothing about America. But you wanna know what we can do something about, boys? We can do something about this. One step at a time. And the destruction of anime YouTube doesn't have to mean no more videos about anime. No, it's not really what I'm talking about. Making videos about anime on YouTube has existed since before anime YouTube. And that's not what we're talking about here. So then, I think it's left for y'all to understand what I mean when I say, or understand what I'm defining as anime YouTube. Right? What we're defining as anime YouTube. Oh my God. It starts and ends, and I know this is gonna sound crazy, but walk with me on this one. When that guy with the glasses was the biggest thing on the internet, they didn't just have one anime focused person. They had quite a few. They had an anime section. They had a lot of different people who represented talking about Japanese stuff on that space. And no one is going to understand what I mean by this, but that guy with the glasses, anime content space, in my opinion, and this is not me trying to harken back or reach back to nothing that used to be. No, this is just me looking back at something, noticing how it existed, and comparing it to something I participated in, right? I think what existed back then was the concept of talking about anime for the sake of building your own persona and growing it out into something, right? Nowadays, people have been doing that guy with the glasses formula. That guy with the glasses is, if you don't understand what I mean here, it is the Magna Carta of content creation around consumable media. Let us reiterate what we're saying. That guy with the glasses, not the earliest YouTube stuff, not even AVGN, because AVGN was one thing. Cinemassacre was one thing. That guy with the glasses kind of categorized the whole era, right? To the point where one of the greatest minds from there, Lindsay Ellis, dictated the wave of what everyone did for years till she fucked off to Nebula, and still people are chasing her tail since to now. So how do I tie this to anime, right? What does this mean by how are we defining terms of anime YouTube as a thing that I am going to destroy? It's simple. Close your eyes. When I say nerd, who pops up? If that person was white, you're the reason I need to destroy this shit. There is a whole generation of us. Because there's people who say me, and I'm seeing them in the fucking chat. And everyone who's saying me, those are some of my black friends. And they know where I'm going with this. They know exactly where I'm going with this. But it's the fact that y'all treat us as invisible. And when we're there, we're the token. And when we speak up, we're a problem. That anime YouTube, this anime YouTube, where we're at right now. Mori Kallio. I heard the last album, gal. Or last song. Or last thinly veiled attempt to flap your gums over a fucking beat. Hey, you're friends with Gigok, right? Hey, Maury. In between saying the N-word to your friends, in between making super edgy jokes on Discord, could you give me like Zutomayo's number? I want a beat. Hold tight, Shirahiko. Best VTuber. How you doing, Kida? It's been a long time. Hope you've been good. Man, there's a lot of shit I've been wanting to say. A lot of shit I've been sitting down on. Hey, oh, by the way, sorry, because I've got like a new villain archetype that I have to like attack. Sorry. Hey, all you Asian egos who are levying your fucking race to lull a whole bunch of weird white otaku boy nerds. Sorry. What am I saying? I made a word. I had a term. All you fucking weird e-girl Asian bitches and your anti-Nazi simp followers. I'm coming for y'all. Because y'all suck. And y'all need to be eradicated too. Oh, boy. Man, there's so much I've been wanting to say, dog. There's so much that's wrong with y'all. Bro, what is wrong with y'all? Hey, and I swear to God, yeah, I'm going to start making a game of it. I'm going to start making a game of this right now. We're bounty hunting now. I see any fucking body on any fucking page. If I can find you, if I can find your info, I will make sure that something happens to you. If I see you and you're commenting anything on a black cosplayer's page other than nice cosplay. You get me? If I see that and someone brings it to me, brother, and I can do something about it, it's over. It's almost 5 a.m. I can go for a bit longer because now we're doing the roll call of things I'm no longer going to tolerate while I'm back. Things that like you see, if like stuff that like I'm just not gonna tolerate now that I'm back here doing this. I already called out the man them will be doing 90-second Genshin ads, even though Hoyoverse is a fucking pagan racist company. Hold tight, China. Big ups to China, yeah. Big ups to don't get me twisted. Big ups to China. Fuck Hoyoverse. Up Kuro Games. Anyway, what was I saying? because bro, it's so much. I should have written stuff down because now I'm like, I'm free falling, and I'm full of anger, and I know a lot of stuff I want to talk about, but I want to pick my words carefully because I know folks are gonna misunderstand what I'm trying to say and misconstrue my points. But if you lot wanted somebody who could make their point sound pretty, you'd be listening to the storyteller. You're here for now. Basically, yeah, I'm just tired, innit? I left because I was tired, and I'm back tired. But I'm back tired and angry. I'm vexed now. I don't like you people. I don't like the scene. I'm hanging on by a thread up to how much I like anime in general. Right? It's all content, right? I complain too much, right? So calm. So calm. Big ups to Aki Dearest. She's a real one, always. Hey, Aki, next time you're ever in Atlanta, I got you for an 8th. It's calm. Who else? Because if I've mentioned your name, you're cool. If I've mentioned your name, you're cool. Even Maury Calliope, I'm cool with her. Because folks were sending me, like, when I was just joking about, like, I was like, I want to send a diss track to a fucking VTuber. Everybody started bringing up Maury Calliope. Maury. And I say this with all the love in the world. Stop making music, please. I'm not going to do anything about it. I'm just asking you kindly. I know you make money off of it, but please stop making music. I'm asking you, onegai shimasu. Sumimasen. Onegai shimasu. Mori-san. Mori-chan. Mori-chan. Boku te. Ongaku? Oh. Tomarenai. No, sorry. Sorry, I said don't stop the music. Sorry. No. Ongaku o tomare. Sumimasen. Ongaku o tomare. Wakatta. Wakatta yo. Wakatta yoru yo. Huh? Yokai shimasu ka? Huh? Do you get it? Please. Fucking stop. I beg you. The music must end now. You're not good. Like, and if you've got beef, first attend me and talking about it. Jesus. Like, 2017? No, my best was 2019. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? My best was well, technically my best was 2021, but I deleted it, so it doesn't count anymore. Like, you know, really not a nice guy, pull up in a maker from Star Driver, do a driver. Bro, that was hard. Come on. What are you saying? Yo. Come on. Wait, hold on. You know what, yeah? No, I don't have it no more. All my fucking lyrics are gone. I hate my life. I really do. Oh my God. Jesus Christ. You know what, yeah? I'm gonna send it to myself. I'm gonna actually wait, hold on. I know I have it somewhere. It's in my I'm gonna play it. I'm gonna play 2021 because I know it's in my Google somewhere, yeah. So I'm just gonna do that. Give me 1 second. We're just gonna play this out loud. Because a lot of you haven't heard 2021. And I would just rap to it. Give me a second. Let's see. There we go. No, that's the wrong one. There we go. Let's see. Yep. Hey. I found it. Hey. And I can play this. I can play this at full volume. Bitch. I can play this at full volume. It's my music. Yo.
Train your skills for an end your series, bro. You're clearly not a good match. Had 6 full strike approach on bro. Smoked him, put him in a 6-6 pack. Doing up Goku, doing up Gojo. Screwing with 9, no, ain't no dojo. Pulling up ready with a sword from Hanzo. Doing by the puff girls, love do mojo. Never been a jobber, I'm OP. Man, I OG when you twist like Loki. Fighter and a lover like Tanjiro. Come around, get chef like Sanji. Oh please, you are not known right here. Man, a low grade spirit, no flow right here. It's funny how these rappers all gas, but I only find tip the only door around there. I'm really not a nice guy, pull up in the microphone, start driving, do a drive. You sure you wanna fight now? Looking for a colony, drop to your lawn, need the right guy. I came in at the right time, foot to your face when I'm flying in. Call a nigga man. I'm dodging all the zeitgeist. Anime's mainstream now, and nobody has a like mine. Too many shows getting made on the cheap. Too many say you are prey to the creeps. Too many shady remarks from the geeks to the people who actually make what we see. You man need to be chained to a tree and whipped till they start back airing as a beast. No originals, everything is made for the neeks. In a different world, every single show with the week. Doing up samurai swinging and slicing. If you chat, just dice. They really try to glamorize living off lies as the Japanese really some nice ones. I've always had trouble trying to balance any love for the art with the axe of the rising sun. Not saying fun should run, but acknowledging shit is right. Big met with specs from the seas in the head. Are you sure you wanna suit up? You did pretty good last year in your cypher, but why you ain't call me to group up? I know I've been ghosty, dipping in and out of the scene like a cut from a man sheet. But you know my thing pattern up nicely. Sure you keep when I shell it gets icy. When I touch booth, no I make man scatter like animators quitting jobs at Mapper. Operations rotten down to the core, so don't even bore me with pagan chatter. Train your skills for I end your series, bro. You're clearly not a good match. Had 6 full shot approach on bro. Smoke top, put me in a 6 pack. Doing up Goku, doing up Gojo, screwing with 9 no ain't no dojo. Pulling up ready with us all from Hanzo. Doing my podcast, blood, do mojo.
Oh my god, that was not bad, wasn't it? Yo, that wasn't even bad. Wait, I like that one. That one was good. That one was good. So I went back and I listened to 2019, right? And I didn't do one for 2020 because y'all remember the girlfriend arc. Y'all remember the old girlfriend arc. Hey, look, bro. Look, I'm a sidetrack myself real quick. To all my burgeoning young otaku lover boys out there, here's an old tip from your good old Uncle Nino, right? It's not worth it, dog. Find a girl who likes what you like. Don't try and change one of these normal ones into what you want. It's not worth it. If you know yourself, right, that your habits are gonna annoy a normie, don't date a normie. Don't do it. They're not gonna love you. They're gonna say they will, but they won't. And it's gonna feel weird and empty. It's gonna feel empty, and you're gonna be looking at other girls' pictures on Instagram, and you're gonna be like, damn, fuck. I could probably talk to her about the world ends with you. You never want to be in that position. You never want to be there, dog. Believe me, that's hell. That's living hell. Because then you know what's going to happen? You're going to start watching anime less. You know what's going to happen? You're going to be on Discord less. You're going to start talking to your friends less. Sure, you're going to start dressing better. You're going to be cooler. You're going to be a cooler person. You're going to be finally into the idea of what, like, you know, they're looking for as a dude. And that's important to have, sure. But how much of yourself are you willing to lose for love? For me, I made my choice, G. I said no. I had to end it. I ended it in my mind a year and a half before I ended it in real life. And that's honest. That's an honest truth. I have to I flashed the doujinshi on the first day. Elijah, that's why you're one of my OGs. Elijah, you have to understand. I learned so much about how to court otaku women from you, bro. I won't lie. I learned a lot about because if you're about it, you need to be about it off jump. These weeb girls, they got bare fake dudes in their DMs. If they've got bare fake dudes in their DMs chatting them up about, you know, like, I need an anime girl like you, etc., etc. But how many of them are getting hentai links? You get me? How many are getting like tailored recommendations? You see me? You get me, bro? It's a whole different vibe you need to achieve, my bro. Like do you want the method? Do you want the method? gosh. Hey, I got this one thing that I've been talking to. I'm gonna be respectful because she's in chat and she should not make herself too known. But like for real, she's really who taught me recently how to like stick to your guns, bro. How to stick to your guns when it comes to what you're looking for. Because like, yeah, it's gonna look crazy. You're gonna look like a fucking insane person if you're really about it. But if they're about it, oh, bro. If you can find an otaku girl who's in touch with the database and in touch with her delusions, and y'all start being delusional together, and y'all start putting each other in that genjutsu, bro. When y'all start putting each other in the genjutsu, bro, it's something special, bro. Wait, only problem is they will be nympho. Elijah, can you problem? Can you problem, man? Me don't see any problem here. I cannot see it. Qual problem? I'm not sure. Actual succubus. Guinea problem, eh? Oh, Benny, Shogbami, do you understand? Bro, I'm trying to pattern up my brethren for exactly what you're warning them against. You don't understand, bro. I'm trying to pattern my brethren up to get what you're saying that they don't want. Shut up, Elijah. Stop it. I'm trying to help my brethren here. This is Chad Vice for otaku. You get me? You know what? I should really start doing otaku Chad Vice. And honestly, the first rule of Chad Vice, and this is there's two rules of Chad Vice, but they have to be augmented if you're an otaku, right? The first rule of conventional normie Chad Vice is talk to multiple women at once. Literally never get caught with one-nighters. That's the first rule of Chad Vice. Regular, normal, if you're trying to just be a regular dude. That's the first rule. The second rule is if it goes far enough to where you are involved with multiple people, right? But you want one, you cut all the other ones off and you focus on the one. Here's how otaku Chad Vice works. Most of the time, you do the first one, right? You do the first one, but you have to arrange them by how much they align with your particular otaku favors. You get me? So maybe you're chatting to one that's a fucking big Naruto head. And you might not be into Naruto, but hey, bro, she's kind of into Naruto too, sure, whatever. Like, then maybe you're chatting to one that is just the biggest Hitalia and Fruits Baskets fan, and she just absolutely loves shoujo. And like, bro, you're not necessarily on that vibe, but at least she likes anime. That's a dangerous one. That second one, don't. If you find yourself chatting to a girl like that, and you're really about being about what you're about, don't fall too deep. That's all I'm saying. Then, say you're talking to like one of the Junji Ito fucking gothic horror babes, right? Personally, that's me individually. That is the last one is my realm of expertise, right? So say you're talking to a four and you find that one and that one's moving because that's the one you're looking for. That's when you cut everybody else off. You get me? That's how you twist it when you're an otaku. You arrange it based on how much they align with your tastes, you know, right? Because basic Chad Vice is extremely misogynistic in the sense that it treats all women like they're just interchangeable. I don't think so. We respect women over here in Black and Platinum Industries, on the web and industries. Anyway, sorry, I need to stop saying that. LOL. Black and Platinum Industries, on the web and industry. Oh, sorry. Where was that? Yes, we respect women here, and we have the common sense to know that women aren't interchangeable, right? But women do have traits you're looking for, right? We can all be adults here. We can say that there's traits that we're all looking for in partners. They have traits they're looking for in us. I'll get to the traits they're looking for in us segment another day. That has to do with all the self-improvement shit. You can go listen to, like, actually don't listen to most of the people who, please don't listen to most of the people who, never mind. I think I have to do that too, because I'm realizing that, like, Jesus, the only other places I'd be directing people to is literal red pill content. So in lieu of that, I shall actually be trying to help y'all sometimes on these streams every now and then. The ones who are listening for that. Because I know there's loads of dudes on the internet who just, dog, like, I understand, bro. The world sucks, especially for people who don't like this shit. And when I say this shit, I mean what normies do, what the Stephs do, you know, bro. Like, it's like, and I know I'm a 30-year-old man chatting about normie, but still, like, I'm sorry, there's still normies when you're 30, and there's still real ones when you're 30. It's the dynamics don't change. They stay the same until you die. I've met fucking 8-year-old men who were cool and weren't normies. And I'm realizing that's who I want to be. And when you meet people in with your passions who've lived full, exciting lives and have never let that otaku fire die, that shit that shit, bro, I'm sorry, it gives you a love for, because that shit, I would see people like that in New York a lot, and that shit gives you a love for life that you don't even, like, that shit gives you a love for life that you especially when you want somebody with our passions and with our like fandom, right? That shit gives you like a love for life that you can't really put into words, bro. Because at the same time, you've been told your whole life, when are you gonna grow out of this? When are you gonna grow out of this? And when you see people who don't, it makes you feel like your life hasn't been a mistake. It makes you feel like you haven't wasted your time. Because guess what? There's people with wives, kids, jobs, lovely lives. And they're just as big a fucking nerd for seasonal anime, otaku bullshit, building figurines and model kits just as much as we are. And that's what I mean by neo-otakuism, dog. That's another thing. That's another aspect to this whole thing, because we need to define what... We can't just be cool with constructing a hobby that only serves us when we're teenagers. We can't just be cool with constructing a hobby that only serves us when we're teenagers. Especially for those of us who are too psychotically devoted to let it go. And there's a lot of us. And that's where a lot of the read more stuff than shonen conversation comes from. And that's where a lot of the like not all fucking, there's more to anime than Weekly Shonen Jump and lowly fucking isekai shit. Like there's a breadth to this medium that if you just let yourself see, you become a much happier, well-rounded person. And on top of that, the other aspect to neo-otakuism is there's more to like Japan than anime. Right? There's pro wrestling, dog. There's fucking like movies, there's their food, there's their martial arts. And it's like, I don't know, whenever you're into anime and you can find like hobbies and stuff aside from that are also tied to Japan, embrace that shit too. Because it's that stuff that will, guess what? It's that stuff, right? That will give you long-lasting connections with people who you never thought you would have that with. Like, I've met sword instructors who are just the coolest people. I've met fucking guys who work at the Japanese grocery store just because I had like a fucking Hiroshi Tanahashi shirt. They just talked to me about, you know, NJPW and the fucking G1, and they love me because I share a bit of their culture that it reminds them of home. And that's that, bro. And I wouldn't be able to be that if I wasn't an otaku. That's important, bro. That's important. That means something. Connecting with people means something. I feel like that's a big part of what gets lost in this whole fucking thing. That media is a magic that we use to connect with each other. And if it doesn't serve that purpose, then what's the point? I'm sorry to bring back my thesis, but that's why this shit has to die. Because it stopped serving its purpose. This community no longer serves the people who make the content. It no longer serves the people who are consuming the content. The only thing it is serving is capital. The only thing it is serving is the temporary monetary survival of the people participating at the highest levels of it. Everyone else is subsisting on e-begging, glorified e-begging, and occasional sponsored clips. And guess what? I'm an e-beggar too. Oh, please, that includes me. LOL. What are you talking about? I am part of the oh, please, I am part of bitch. I am part of the e-beggar sect. LOL. Huh, y'all ever read some Jin Yong or Jin Long, you know? Fucking what's it called? What was that shit called? Semi-devil, fucking demi-humans and semi-devils, demigods and semi-devils, yeah? Right? Yeah, I'm part of the beggar sect, the e-beggar sect. We all are. We are all part of the e-beggar sect. You stupid fucks. What do you think this is? The fandom is more splintered and divided than ever, IMO. Yes, and we will destroy it all. We will burn it all to a crisp. We will make this shit unprofitable, not just for the people making stuff here, but for the people in Japan. I'm here to kill profits, baby. I'm here to make sure nobody eats. Because as it stands, if I join the horde, if I take the pill, if I go in it that route, I don't like it. Hey, Geeks Plus, that don't mean I don't want that deal though. Hey, look, we could do a Mexican standoff. You could give me that deal. You could give me that Japan deal now, or I start talking. Because Geeks Plus is you lot's people that are some of the number one offenders that I'm talking about here. Oh, bro. I won't rest until Kadakawa's ninjas are looking for me. I will not rest until Kadokawa sends their fucking shinobi for me, dog. Because they're a big part of why I don't want to do this anymore, too. But anyway. Because fuck you, Kadokawa. I bet Shueisha's ninjas are stronger. And they're not dumb enough to get involved in any of this shit. They're trying to actually make manga and help us make manga. While y'all niggas are fucking shilling and dumping money into the talking heads of anime YouTube. Disgusting. Oh boy. Anyway. Fandom sucks in general. Okay, let me ask y'all to ask yourselves a question. Let me ask you to ask yourselves a question. Because, like, it feels like y'all say these truisms. Because remember, I don't ever say a truism in Nino's chat. If you say some shit that everybody else is saying, I'm going to unpeel that layer, bro. And something I've been seeing a lot of you lot talk. I'm glad you brought the real talk, man. Human connection. It's not community if it's not. I mean, yeah. But like fandom in general sucks. Why does it have to? You want to know why it has to? Because you just brought up the Yasuke controversy. Oh boy. Sorry. Woo, that's something I wasn't around for. That's something I intentionally wasn't around for, and I'm happy I wasn't around for that, because y'all would have seen a side of me. Y'all would have seen a side of me that I don't like. I like to play around, and I like to talk shit, and I like to say stuff that gets folks mad. But y'all would have seen a side, like if I was making content and on streaming when that Yasuke, the Ubisoft Yasuke thing was happening, right? Y'all would have seen a side of me that I don't think the internet ever needs to see. Because do you know who did see that side of me? My friends in real life. When they were talking to me about that shit, and I actually almost burst a blood vessel. Because holy shit, it is not only that, like, as someone who knows samurai culture, someone who knows samurai history, someone who even before he learned about Yasuke was obsessed with the samurai, right? I was obsessed with the samurai. And you want to know something? When I was growing up, Western coverage of Yasuke was scarce. So I was a little black kid growing up learning about Yasuke, bro. And I didn't learn about samurai shit. I didn't learn about Yasuke until I actually read like a direct translation of a fucking coverage of Oda Nobunaga's life. I was like, wait, those are black samurai? You get me? I remember this distinctly. This was around like 2011, 2012 when I first read about this. After a whole childhood of being super into Japanese and samurai culture. Never learned about it until I found that obscure thing in a library somewhere. And like, that's it, isn't it? Whenever we do something, it's got to be something. Whenever we do something, it's got to be something. It's got to be either pushed away or he wasn't a samurai, he was a retainer. That's one I heard a lot. Oh, he wasn't a samurai, he was a retainer. Are you fucking crazy? Like, this is what I mean by, as somebody who knows samurai history, my guy, the long and short of it is, the words samurai and retainer are more or less fucking interchangeable, especially in the context of samurai. Right? Right? Anyone who knows that shit knows that. Oh my God, even if you've watched The Last Samurai, the Tom Cruise movie, even if all you know about fucking samurai is that, you know that a retainer is a samurai. Oh God. And so niggas were trying to be like, oh, Yasuke was a retainer, not a samurai. Then he said, oh, Yasuke was a weapon bearer, not a samurai. Oh my fucking God. Let me put it this way. You're a samurai. Right? You're a pretty good military commander. You've been gifted multiple weapons. You've got swords that are like a gift from other samurai. You've got swords that you favor. Probably got a beard. You've probably got like bigger weapons. You've probably got a gun maybe. You've probably got bows and arrows, Yumiyas in there and everything, right? As you're going into war, who are you gonna hand all that valuable ass shit to? Some fucking peasant who could run away and sell it in the middle of a battle? Or another fucking samurai who has been trained to handle all those weapons that you've given him? Do you know what it means that Yasuke was a fucking weapon bearer? Do you know what that means? It means he was trained in how to use all those weapons he was bearing. He owned one short sword mainly because all of his other weapons that he used in battle were Nobunaga's weapons. You get me? Oh my God. So when you know history, and this is what I mean by approaching the anti-Nazis with the same scorn and derision that I do, because I'm kind of tired of having to pretend like they have a point. Oh my God. I'm kind of tired of pretending like we're supposed to treat them like human beings. Because why am I supposed to treat somebody like a human being when they refuse to treat me like one? And it's not just questions. I see somebody come in and be on some like, oh, we're just asking a question, bro. Why does it have to be a black guy and not an Asian samurai? Why do you care? Why has the presence of a black character become a thing for you to pitch your tent about? And the answer is, here's the thing, and this is the reason why, oh boy, this is the part that's gonna get me in trouble. Man, cause like, Nazis, do you wanna know why Nazism hasn't died out? Do you want to know why Nazism hasn't died out? Do you want to know why Nazism, anti-Nazism, niggas who love doing all sorts of bullshit hasn't died out? It is not necessarily because folks don't believe in their shit and just like, you know, are pretending. Or folks believe in their shit and just pretending. No. Because Nazism does not survive. Sorry if I'm sounding distant right now, but I had to charge my phone. Nazism does not survive on its old blood. It survives on the new. And yeah, money is one reason. Sure. Nazi survives on new blood. Nazism, it survives on young people being indoctrinated. How do you indoctrinate young people? Well, they found that online forums and YouTube were a really good way. And that's where the money comes in. But you want to know what I mean by like Nazism itself as a specific ideology, why that hasn't died out. And y'all are going to have to walk with me here because we're going into some very dark territory. And it's the kind of territory that is going to get, I mean, shit, man. It's going to get you in trouble. It's going to get me in trouble. We all going to get in trouble for this. Remember, Ishoni jigokue hippareru. We're all going to hell together, dog. We're all going. Ishoni jigokue ikimasu yo. Anyway. There are two evils here. There is the European evil, which evolved into Nazism. The European evil built on the subjugation of basically all subaltern, non-European Saracen peoples. And then there's the Zionist evil, which was built as a response to the European evil. But it wasn't really. It wasn't built in response. Was it? No. It was essentially, because when you actually read the history and you tie it into this, you realize why everyone acts the way they do. Sorry. Basically, the argument is the Nazis get to point at the Zionists. They're not calling them Zionists, they're calling them Jews. They're conflating the things the Zionists are doing with the things all Jews are doing. This is why it's very important when y'all are being anti-Israel that you make the clear statement that you are not being anti-Jewish, you're being anti-Zionist. And you do not believe, and this is also why it is important and imperative. And I say this for my Jewish friends. I say this for my Jewish followers, that it is anti-Semitic in and of itself to categorize Zionism as a thing that represents Jewish people, because it may have been built out of it's an ideology that was built out of that religion. In the same way, Nazism was built out of pagan ritual beliefs. But I'm not gonna go turn around and call every white flower mommy a Nazi, am I? That wouldn't be fair. You know? Like it's kind of on that way. It's kind of on that way. I can't call every white hippie pagan lady a Nazi, even though those ideologies are what ended up building the framework for Nazism. So in the same way that Judaism is its own religion with its own history of long sufferation, that sufferation created an evil ideology called Zionism. And that ideology that we call Zionism, I don't want to get too deep into it. Bro, I do the thing where I ride in on a horse of anime and I spoon feed you politics afterwards. But now I've realized that the horse is anime and politics. The horse is political, and it's the whole analysis. The idea here, my nigga, is that the world as you know it, the frameworks that people are arguing with online, this whole Jewish question shit, this whole stupid like, oh, black people are just Jewish pawns, etc., etc. When you remove yourself from that framework and you just look at it, it's just crackers bickering with each other, using us to do it with each other. And when I say us, I mean brown people, black people, and everyone else. It is the white man versus the global majority, and it's always been that way. And I'm sorry, my nigga, neo-otakuism is the only way I've kept myself sane through it, and it's the only way I can imagine most of y'all can. Because at this point, it's either that, or we let them own it. I'm behind, just here to say Tiggle Tiggle's the ultimate cancer. I mean, look, listen. Yes, it was, but sorry, I'm hopping off my Zionism rant. I'm done with that. I don't want to touch that with a 10-foot pole anymore. I already know I'm gonna get fucking for saying the words. I'm gonna cause I didn't say blindness or whatever the way YouTube likes you to, bro. I know they're gonna zap me, dog. I don't care anymore. But about Tig with Tig, sorry, G. Like, I get you. They sucked objectively. But the internet that you're on was built by them, whether you like it or not. The internet you're on now was built by them, for better or for worse. You don't get to choose that. I don't get to choose that. None of us do. It's just simple facts. It's the way of the world. Same as how until any of you die, Sonic the Hedgehog will always be tied to Christian Weston Chandler. Sonic the Hedgehog will always be tied to that because of the power of the internet. So, oh, by the way, did you hear about all that, dog? Like, some fucking girl sorry, they transitioned, sorry. Some fucking girl got her to, like, knock their mom? Brother. Anyway. And apparently the girl who got her to do it was herself, like, the child of some fucking CIA dude. And my hands are up, dog. My hands are up. Look, bro, I don't want to get into that. That was a weird time on the internet, bro. That was a mad thing, bro. Like, fuck, regardless. So what have we learned tonight? Because I'm kind of wanting to wind down. It's getting to 5 a.m. and I've been on for 2 hours. So what have we learned tonight? The end of anime YouTube is nigh. The reason I want to destroy it is because it doesn't serve me or people who look like me or the interests of people who care about the things I care about. I guess also, like, I know everyone's been saying revenge. Everyone's been saying, oh, and this Aaron shit. And, like, I guess I'll speak on my own personal, like, spite-fueled reasons for it. Sure, we can talk about that if that's important. But yeah, I do have spite-fueled reasons to destroy this place. But not the ones you might think. Not the ones you might think. It's not because like, okay, the easiest way people would spin it, and I notice how, like, a lot of folks who are fans of the people who I'm eventually gonna start, like, giving a hard time to, they're gonna spin it in the sense that, like, oh, he's just mad he wasn't able to blow up when his friends were blowing up. He threw away his chance, All of those things are true. Oh, don't get me twisted. All of those things are true. I'm bitter about it. I get angry about it. I talk to my therapist about this shit all the time, about my 15 minutes of anime fame when I was a late teenager. And you all know what I keep getting told by everybody? Every single person who's ever seen my content, who's ever talked to me, who's ever seen anything I've done, they ask me why I'm not still doing it. The answer is y'all. I thought I had friends here. I think that's the reason here. Sorry, so he doesn't think, because I did say anyone whose name I'm not mentioning, so let me mention a few names more. Drawburst, Jeremy, my brother. You already know. Love you to death. It's to death with us, dog. Like, ever since, like, bro, you've been someone who's extremely special. So, same one. Eye Patch Wolf, brother. Look, you're part of the puzzle, bro. You gotta understand. Like, you're one of my only brethrens who's still caked up. One of my only real brethrens, aside from Giga, who really, number one, not only do you get what's wrong with this shit, which is why you pivoted to video games, you fucking, you sneaky bitch. You sneaky bitch. You made this not your problem anymore. LOL. LOL. You sneaky bitch, Eye Patch Wolf. You basically just made this not your problem anymore. Which, calm. You know what? Yeah, we're good. We're good. I can't fault you for that. It was a smart move. Regardless, I'm only bringing your name up. I'm only bringing your name up because I fuck with you. And I love you, man. And yeah. Anyway, I'm going to just say it this way. If I didn't mention your name, it's still smoke. Oh, sorry, Jesus. Well, he's not a YouTuber, so I feel like I just don't want people to get the wrong idea. Holden, right? He has nothing to do with anything that happens in this godforsaken part of the internet. That man has a business. That man's actually like working in the anime industry, for better or for worse, sure. But like, yeah, he has nothing to do with what I'm talking about here. So regardless. Sorry. Back again. Anyone whose name I didn't mention, it's fuck you and fuck you to death. Demolition D, you're still my babe. Flip Anime is still my babe. Oh no, and now I'm realizing I have to name more people so that it doesn't get bad. Cause now I'm realizing I do have more friends than I thought. I'm remembering I have more friends. Subsonic Sparkle was retired. I already mentioned Trixie. I already mentioned Giga. There's a few people I've mentioned. I'm only dropping names of people I love. Right? We only mention names of people who matter to us. Anyone who has not been mentioned, it's curtains. Especially if you're a big tuber. Actually, no. I was gonna try and mend the bridge just now. I was gonna try, and long-time viewers know which bridge. Like, if you know me, you know which bridge I just thought. Like, my brain just thought about mending, and I'm realizing no. How about fuck them still too? Anyway, someone said any girls. Oh wait. Oh gosh, Mirage fan. Does she still make videos? She's great. Sloan, I've never spoken to, so I don't have any beef. Hazel, I feel like Lily Orchard already has enough smoke from the entire internet by now, so I'm gonna just say her name now, just to know that I don't want to add to it. What's it called? I don't know any. I really don't know girls, dog. Like, I'm no saber rattling. Attack the superstructure. I'm not. Wait, no, this is not me saber rattling. Oh no, I've been attacking the superstructure all night. This whole stream is me attacking the superstructure. I'm telling you, it's shills here, nigga. I'm telling you, y'all are subbed to mouthpieces for a dying, dead, garbage industry. And I don't mean anime, I mean YouTube. LOL. Do you still harbor a lot of hate for you know who? You talking about suing? No. The fuck? LOL. I'm not trying to I'm not trying to like cause any fights or nothing, but I don't necessarily like or dislike her. We went our separate ways years ago. Like, everyone I was on with Potaku on, oh sorry, Sarah, 42 believer, my brother, sister, sorry. I say brother, when I say my brother, it's a gender neutral term. You get me? It's like my person, you get me? But yeah, no, Sarah, that's my gal. Like for real, she's cool. Yeah, 42 Believer. She's OG from early. But yeah, Jean, obviously, Jean is like one of my literally that's Onesan right there, dog. You get me? That's Onesan right there. But yeah, in general, that's it, bro. That's really all I have to say. Like, I've been away. I'm back now. I'm ready to kill stuff. I'm done, bro. Oh, y'all are saying names. And if I have not responded to the names that y'all are saying, they're one of the ones. If I have not responded to the name that you're saying, they're one of the ones. How about that? So start posting names in the chat to get me in trouble. Because if you say a name that I'm friends with, I will comment. But if you don't, I'm not saying nothing. And they will continue to be part of the delegation who I'm not speaking on, who are now my targets. I've got no patience for anybody who fraternizes or creates a safe space for anti-Nazis. I've got no patience for 90% of the fucking weird direction okay, y'all do so I'm rubbing my temples. Y'all do realize y'all are listening to white girls. Walk with me on this one. Y'all are listening to white girls hide behind the avatars of anime characters who are drawn to look like Japanese anime characters. Walk with me continuously. And then they are being paid to take up aphorisms of Japanese girls. Are y'all serious? Are y'all like, that is the fucking industry right now? That is the industry right now? Goat Jesus is one of my brethrens. Baron J is one of my brethrens. Best Guy Ever is one of my brethrens. What's it called? Yeah, anyway. But yeah, no. Oh my fucking God, no. Yeah, VTubers. Them ones too. That's what I'm discussing. Specifically, EN VTubers. The high profile EN VTubers. Of whom Maury Calliope is the biggest fucking, like, she's the biggest symptom of everything wrong. But like, y'all are catching what I'm saying, right? Like, these are white girls being paid to put on digital yellow face and pretend to be anime characters who speak Japanese and have anime lives. And like, I get role playing. I understand role playing, and I understand VTubing. I get the concept. I'm not dumb. I get VTubing, but like, at what point? Oh fuck! Like, Jesus. Getting ones are Asian unless we're talking about unless we're watching HoloLive. I mean, I feel like a lot of them. But okay, do we want to get to the Asian ones? Because here's my thing. Because the white ones are the egregious ones. The white ones are the egregious ones, right? Do we want to start speaking on girls not from Japan, Asian women not from Japan? And I know it's not supposed to matter. It's not. Because at the end of the day, it's not that big a deal. But I just want, we have to look at this kind of shit. Like, the stuff we consume, like, even if it's cool to us, even if it's calm, we still have to just take a bit to just smell what we're smoking. You know? You get what I'm saying? So, if that's the case, am I the only one that never liked gacha games? You're not the only one. Like, Gremio, you're saying it's not that deep. I'm like, please, I agree. It's not that deep. I'll definitely agree with that. But at the same time, really, my nigga? Like, that's what y'all listening to? Girls Like I understand VTubing as a concept, and I understand watching Japanese VTubers, and I understand watching like EN VTubers who are literally just EN VTubers. Are you catching what I'm saying? There are EN VTubers who are just EN VTubers, meaning they just have an avatar and they just play video games and do anime shit. Like Shizzy6, he's an EN VTuber. Jibo, right? He's an EN VTuber. All of my friends who are EN VTubers, great tubers. That's how you do it, in my opinion. You just get yourself an avatar and then you stream and you do stuff. All these guys who are just like doing all these like, and I understand. Oremo Nippon daisuki. Oremo Nihon ga daisuki. Wakata. I understand. Ryoukai shimasu. But still, それが shameful display ですね。それだと bad manners ですが one could almost say 下手くそりでござるよ. At least Shizzy avatar looks like himself. I mean, for me, it's not even about having an avatar that don't look like you. The point of VTubing is to have an avatar that don't look like you. The point of VTubing is to allow talented people to expose their talents without exposing their faces. That, I'm sorry, I don't know what anyone else told you VTubing was for, but that is what it's for. You get me? That, like, I don't know what anyone else told you VTubing is meant to be about, but the only functional, real reason VTubing exists is, and I'm going to say it again now, to allow talented people to get in front of a camera without showing their faces, to express those talents. So, with that mindset, with that like in mind, I don't really like the state of VTubing either, especially EN VTubing. It's like, it's dead, bro. Like, it's a bunch of weird Asian fetishization, bro. Like, I don't, and you get me, and you know how much it takes for Orega Naino, right? You know how much it takes for Naino Sama to like call some shit, some real cringe over weeby Japanophile shit. And it's not even that it's weird and cringe. It being weird and cringe would not be the issue. I think it's just like the socio-dynamics beyond like when you introduce that level of simulacra and divorcing from reality, not only do the fans get weird, and also another thing about it is like VTuber culture is entirely anti-black. Mainstream VTuber culture. It's a reproduction of mainstream Western anime culture, which in and of itself is reproduced in mainstream Western anime YouTube, which, do I have to repeat myself? I spent the whole 2 hours tonight making my goal clear. So, with all that being said, I've been your host, Nino, aka the Human Livestream Machine, aka the Hot Take Intellectual, aka Miyamoto Too Flashy, aka the Night Skin Shinobi hidden in the leaf smoke, aka Cash the Stampede, cause all I do is make this money and spread love and peace, aka that kid from Too Many Places to Count. Things are gonna be different from now on. I'm not the same kid I used to be. I grew up. I got bitter. I'm angry now. I have enemies now. And soon enough, you're gonna know who they are. Sayonara, minasan.